Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Scholar Design. I'm Carla. You probably got here by accident, um, but since you're here, you might as well keep watching. So today we're gonna talk while I work, um, about what's on my mind. Right? I've got six orders that I'm working on. I have two baby onesies. It's right here. A baby bib and a t-shirt, a birthday shirt for baby shark, and I have two masks to do. Don't worry, this video is not going to be that long. It's going to be as long as it takes to talk about some of the quirks that I'm finding as a new, someone new to this business, okay? And so I've been doing a lot of online research, and a lot of the research is talking about content to get comfortable in front of the camera, which I am definitely not. But I'm gonna do it anyways. Okay. Um, First I need to start out by printing out my orders because I haven't done that yet. Um, so I should do that now. And while we're talking, while I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna talk to you about setting up and all the things that I didn't realize that I would need in order to do this business, right? So when I started off, I said I was going to do masks, and from there I got a lot of requests for, well, can you do this on my mask? Can you do that on my mask? And it was no, I can't do that on your mask. No, I can't do that on your mask. And then I was thinking to myself, like, okay, why am I saying no, I can't do that? What is stopping me? So after a lot of research, I figured out how I would do it, put images and write it on masks. I said, okay, but is it worth it? And then the stuff that I was researching, I was like, okay, I think I might like this. Let me try it and see. So I started off by getting Explorer Air 2. I was really excited. I did a video and everything of unboxing it. However, the video is kind of long and I screwed up a couple of times and I don't know how to edit that video, so I was like, I ain't posting it. Okay? So that's why you have to see that video. Then, after that now, I got the iron press and I did it, and I was so proud of myself. I was so proud of myself. And I'm making masks for everybody in my family for Christmas and everything. And I'm not selling them at this point. Just making them so that way I can learn how to do it. And then a couple weeks after Christmas, I came down here and I picked up one of my masks with the vinyl on it, and it fell off. The decal fell off. I was just like, oh, oh, oh no. Did anybody else's fall off? So I had to call up my sibling and say, okay, did any of your decals fall off? Everybody that I gave masks to, I checked in with them to see how it was holding up. And lo and behold, most of them, actually, all of them said, no, it's still going. Those who would wash, they said, it's still working fine. It's still doing well. So I was just like, whew, thank you. That worked. Okay. But I did also try the glass, putting decals on the glass using permanent vinyl, and that my sister said, one of my sisters said it fell off. One of the decorative swirls did fall off, and so I was like, oh no, that kind of sucks. But I said I'll do it over for her. I want to try and see what caused it to fall off. Trial and error before I put it out there. So, anyways, long and short of this story is trying it. And so then, I started getting orders for, I did up my store on Etsy because I was already on there. And I started getting orders almost immediately for the shirts. And I wasn't very confident in what I was doing, but I was doing it and I was loving what I was doing. The shirts were great. Like they came out really, really good. I was happy with them and everything, but I wasn't confident in it. And I was struggling. I was like, okay, but what if after I send it off, something happens to it? And it's just like, okay, so they'll reach out to me and, my girlfriend's telling me, they'll reach out to you and they'll let you know if something goes wrong. So I was just like, okay, hopefully nothing goes wrong. But at the same time, I was noticing that, okay, every time I needed to do something, I needed more stuff, more stuff, more stuff. And then my space became packed with boxes upon boxes of boxes of stuff. And I was just like, oh, this is so much, And so I decided to do some organizing because it was driving me crazy. People like to say I'm OCD, really not OCD. I just can't take too much clutter for too long. Anyways, so trying to figure out how to sort out my space, I started off with everything being like from here to here, okay? And everything was in here. I didn't have that big press. I started out with a Cricut. That's a tale for another time. And these two machines were right here on this table with the Cricut. And this table was here and it had just the mats, and that's where I do my computer and stuff. But everything was just jumbled under one table right here. And I felt claustrophobic after a while. So family day, I spent it really looking at the space and reorganizing everything. A couple weeks before family day, I went to Canadian Tire and I got some shelves and some bins and put all the t-shirts in the bins, labeled them nicely, so that way everything was sorted by sizes and color. And then once that was up, that was a big thing, getting the t-shirts out of the boxes on the ground, because there was so much boxes. Getting rid of some of those boxes. Now I'm not all done, but at the same time, it was a lot. The other thing that was a lot was the vinyl. The vinyl. Oh my goodness, I couldn't figure out how to store the vinyl. It was becoming a lot. Because there's so many colors and so many things and I actually enjoy having all the colors, because I get to play with it and create new things and decide on what I want to do. And then it was just like, okay. The other thing that was sitting there was the mats. You might not notice, but there's quite a few mats in here. There, okay? So there's a few of them in the packs, and they were just sitting down, and I was afraid that they would start crumpling up or breaking or something, so I didn't know what to do with them. I must say, if it wasn't for a lot of the Facebook groups, I wouldn't know how to store these. So after searching online, doing a whole lot of research on how people set up their spaces, looking at the space that I had, the resources that I had, what I could do, I had to then decide, okay, yesterday, family day, I spent a few hours down here setting it up. My boys were not happy with me because I had to get them to help me move tables and equipment and stuff. So we moved the carpet. There's carpet on the ground because I can't stand down here for so many hours without a soft spot or a soft surface under my feet, because then my feet would start hurting me. Then my back would start hurting me. Too much work. too much pain. So I have a really padded carpet down on the ground, and so we had to move everything out, and then we moved the carpet. And once we moved the carpet up a bit, we were able to put those tables down there, and then this table at the front here, and put everything back here. And in all honesty, I feel so much better because it feels so spacious. Give myself a little time before I know some way, somehow my space gets used up. But I'm hoping against hope, that it won't happen. The other thing is these. I love these. I came across this idea on a Facebook group. It wasn't exactly like this. She had on the wall, these are the dish rack. So that's this. The dish rack from Dollar Tree. So she had them against a wall, a wood board, and she kind of used clips to put them on, you know, those circular staplers, and put them on so it stayed there. However, this here is a cement wall, and I ain't playing with that cement wall. So I said, okay, what can I do? And because this is exposed ceiling, and I'm in the basement. This is where my workshop is. It's in the basement. So I used the nails at the top and hung string, and these are 4 of the Dollar Tree dish racks strung together. And then all I did to get it to stay up is just press the each thing a little bit up, so that way it curves up, so that way they stay on. And I absolutely love it. All right. It's making my work easy when it comes time for working with the vinyl, and it lets me know when it's time to order what I need versus what I have in a simple matter. Yes, this is not all my vinyl. The rest are stored in my Cricut Explorer box. Under here, there's a whole bunch of vinyl that I haven't used yet, or these are going to be low soon, so I've had to order more. This here is my bin of bits and pieces. Every time I'm going to make a project, if I need a small bit, I will come in here first instead of cutting something. So pieces like these, I save them. I save everything that I can use. I think I could use. So this is very small. People would throw it out, but I save it because I know I could use it for something. So this is my save bin, reuse bin. All right. Again, what else is there? This over here, these are my pile of things that I pack inside of my orders, you know, just the thank you cards, and that's my space. All right. Share with me how you set up your space and what works for you, because I'm always looking for ideas on how to make my space better, especially being so new. This is the 3rd time I've had to move this area and around to make it work for me. But right now I'm really loving this because I feel free. I can move around. I can do a whole lot of stuff. I'm just pulling the vinyl that I'll be using today in the orders. So I need yellow, green, blue. I'll be using new roll. So these ones are from Michaels. I no longer order from Michaels because I find it a little bit too expensive. So I do now order wholesale, just for that. And the red. I need a piece of red. So my red and my white for today is going to come reusable bin. I don't need that big of a piece. This is good enough. So what I'm making today is this is even better because this is just going to make the smile for the baby shark. Okay. Oh, and I need a piece of white. The white for the body, so it needs to be a little bit bigger than regular. This should do. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do my thing while you share your photos of your setup and let me know how it works for you. Alright, if you have any tips or tricks that would work that I can implement, I'd be very grateful. Alright, thank you for joining me. See you soon. Bye.